Today is World Cleanup Day, and as Nestle in the East and Southern Africa region, we are here in the community of Mkansa in Tembisa to launch our Reimagine Tomorrow pilot project.
So we want to change the mindset about waste as we move from a linear model to a circular model. Sustainability is a big subject and we have many projects, but today here in Tembisa what we're doing is we're working with local partners of the community, with Kudoti, who is having the software to connect corporate South Africa with the local community and the waste collectors.
Kudoti is an isiZulu word for in the trash. According to the young entrepreneur and founder Gift Lubele, Kudoti helps waste management and recycling companies to optimize their operations, making them more efficient and cost-effective through the use of cutting-edge data collection tools. Describing his journey, this young innovator says his interest in waste management was the result of an encounter with a woman who was putting her 2 children through school by collecting recyclable waste.
So when I was in high school back in 2015, I had the amazing opportunity of meeting this lady that was collecting waste on a daily basis. When I interviewed her, or rather asked her about what she's doing, she told me that she is recycling because she wants to put 2 kids to school. And that really inspired me and motivated me to learn more about this industry.
A few years later, Lubele created a digital platform that he says provides an end-to-end solution, replacing manual and paper-based work with a simple-to-use, effective digital solution for waste management.
Kudoti is the first digital platform that creates and encourages a global participation in a waste-free world. What that means is we've built a platform where anyone from anywhere can buy and sell waste. And if I were to break down the platform in 3 parts, I would say the first part is we're including the informal market. Second part is we are now helping both buyers and sellers of waste meet at this digital marketplace where they're able to sell and buy waste. And lastly, we are including brands. So any company who is in any industry that has sustainability or CSI project, we want to include them so that they're able to better monitor and track the impact that they're having in different communities from a sustainability point of view.
The young entrepreneur has identified what he calls a loophole in the industry. He has noted a lack of collaboration between stakeholders, and he wants his digital platform to help close that gap.
You have a guy on the one hand who's having a truck or a machine that is used 50% of the time. You have another individual on the other side who has material and doesn't have logistics or a baling machine. And what we really want to do is connect those individuals together through this digitized platform.
Lubele's innovation has earned him a top prize at the BRICS Young Innovator Prize competition.
Representing South Africa, Gift Lubele.
The fact that we were able to compete with countries like India, China, Brazil, and become top in an innovation that seems so easy to implement, for me was validation that indeed this problem is quite huge.
The prize recognizes and rewards quality research and innovation, including the use of artificial intelligence in environmental protection and materials science.
Everyone, thank you very much for having us. I am Gift Lubele, and I believe in a world where waste is valued. And I strongly believe that the African continent can be the next leader when it comes to circular economy. We're from Kudoti. We are a scalable digital platform for efficient waste management and recycling in the African continent. Unfortunately, at the moment, Africa is not a leader when it comes to circular economy. In fact, my team and I spend a lot of time trying to understand the challenges the waste management industry is facing. And we found these really interesting challenges. The first one is that there's a lot of inefficiencies within this industry caused by paper-based processes. Second to that, there's a lot of resources wasted by manual services in places where these services could be easily automated. And unfortunately, this leads to very low margins among key waste stakeholders. So in response to these challenges, What we do is the following. Firstly, we streamline processes and digitization. What that means is we work with waste management companies to essentially eliminate all unnecessary processes in their operations. Second to that, we increase efficiency through optimization. What that means is we work with these waste management companies to essentially help them use the resources that they have in the most efficient way possible. And lastly, we improve performance and analytics through measuring key activities within the waste industry. What really excites me about our platform is the fact that it covers three major key stakeholders within the waste industry. Our platform is suitable for recycling SMEs, for the informal sector, and also big waste management companies through these three functionalities: digitization, coordination, and optimization. As you can see here, really, our platform has benefits to all these three stakeholders. Take waste management companies, for an example. We help them with analytics. The recycling SMEs, we help them by collecting data. And the informal waste sector, we help them by automating interactions through SMSs, WhatsApp, and even chatbots, for an example. What really excites me is the fact that we managed to take our technology and build two different business models out of it. The first one being software as a service, where our users essentially pay us a monthly subscription fee, and the other one is a platform as a service. Now, what that means really is we are able to go with our current technology in environments where there is very little or no infrastructure or recycling infrastructure, that is, and we're able to build new solutions from scratch using our technology, with our target market being waste management companies, municipalities, and informal waste pickers. What really excites me is that as of May 2020, we were actually post-revenue, and we have about 100,000 rands in the pipeline as a monthly recurring revenue. And we project to be making about 1.2 million in the first 12 months of full operation. And as you can see by the map here, we have clients already who are paying and using our beta version. We haven't even launched this yet, but we already have people who are actually paying for our services. And it's not limiting to South Africa. As we're a platform, we already have other projects in parts of the African continent, which is really exciting for me. Coming back to South Africa, we looked at the market and we're looking at about 24 billion rands in the waste market. And out of that, we deduced that about 9.5% of that could be technology, which is about 2.2 billion. And out of the 2.2 billion technology market, we as Kudoti are very confident that we can get 45% of that market, which is about 950 million. What excites me is this market grows every single year at a rate of 8.5%. Our go-to-market is interesting as well because we are actually leveraging already existing relationships to build out our client base, in the sense that our early adopters have already started paying and using our services, and they're referring us to other key stakeholders within the recycling industry. The plan really is to continue forming these partnerships, and so we get to a point where we have an omni-channel, or rather a multi-stakeholder integrated waste management platform. And this is the team. We have Press, who's our CPO, 15 years in product development, myself as the COO. We have Matthew, who is just completed his master's, and we have Kola, who's our development lead.
And my second question, impressive that you've got 100,000 of recurring revenue. How did you actually get that? Did you go and knock on doors? How did you get that that business?
Yeah. So the reason we got to 100,000 rands in the current pipeline is that we already have someone who's paying us about 60,000 rands per month, and it's just one client, and it's a beta model. So it's a beta version. We haven't really launched our first version as yet. So it is quite, I guess, possible for us to even surpass 100,000 rands per month with the current pipeline that we have today.
How did you didn't answer my question. How did you get that? How did you get it?
Right. So the company that we are working with is Distel. They're based in Cape Town, the beverage company. So they actually they've been doing a recycling project in Khayelitsha, trying to work with the informal waste pickers, but they didn't have a recycling infrastructure to to essentially record the activities that they do. What they want to do is work with these informal waste pickers to give them things like equipment, some training, and all of that, but they don't have any infrastructure. And that falls in our platform as a service. We went to them and we were able to build a new platform from scratch that essentially helps them with things like monitoring the activities that they do with these informal waste pickers. What's interesting is that we also are getting some data from these informal waste pickers that could be used for their reporting.